What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Okay. We're coming back to Eddie Vedder, first of all. Yes, so Eddie Vedder fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Abraham Esparza. Now, this is where things get tricky. Abraham wanted to see me react to this song. Is Eddie Vedder performing the Warren Zevon song, Keep Me in Your Heart. Now, I know a lot of people are going right now, they're thinking to themselves, hasn't he already done this? Yes, I have. I have already done this. I've already done this song. I've heard this song before. I've done a reaction to this song before. But Abraham said he wanted to see me react to this performance. This particular performance. Now, I've said it before in the past, and I'm going to say it again. Once I react to a song, once I hear a song, the odds of changing my opinion of the song are very, very slim. Like, it's very slim that it's going to happen. I know in the past, a lot of people said, you saw the wrong version. You shouldn't have watched this version of the song. You should have seen this one. So, here's the problem with that. I could end up reacting to the exact same song 20 different times, watching 20 different performances. Does that make it a reaction? Not really. Not by definition. I mean, not a reaction to the song anyway, because I've already heard it. But here's the thing. This is a different performance. It is a performance at the Mark Twain Awards when David Letterman actually was being honored for receiving the Mark Twain Award. So Eddie Vedder came out apparently to perform this song because it's one of David Letterman's favorite songs from Warren Zevon. So, am I going to do this? Yes, I am going to do this. Now, here's the thing, and this is what I need everybody to understand. Is this a actual first-time reaction? No, it's not. Okay, so I want everybody to be very clear on this. I'm not going to be reacting to the song in any way, shape, or form because I've already heard it. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Will I be reacting to the performance? Yes, because I haven't seen that yet. So I will not be grading the score on the song. I will not be basing my scoring on the song. I am only going to be reacting to and scoring the live performance. I hope everybody can understand what I'm trying to say here. I'm not talking about songwriting. I'm not going to be talking about lyrics. I never talk about lyrics, but I'm still not going to talk about them. But I'm not going to talk about the chordal structures or anything like that. I am only going to be reacting to and analyzing the live performance. That's it. Okay, so please keep that in mind. This was posted by Pearl Jam Fan 2012, and the video has 1.13 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Eddie Vedder, Keep Me in Your Heart. Warren Zevon. Yeah, there's Dave. Rocking that epic beard. Dear Lord.
That's the truth.
I remember a time when he didn't even have any facial hair. I remember those days. Anyway. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Dave has a particular appreciation for American music. And one of his all-time favorites was Warren Zevon, who would often conduct the band for me. Yes, we remember him so fondly. I loved Warren just as Dave did, and here to sing one of the great Warren Zevon songs, Mr. Eddie Vedder.
Good evening. Dave, let me thank you, because if it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't have known who Warren Zevon was. So it makes it a real honor to get to sing one of his songs for you.
Okay, I'm gonna pause before the song actually starts here. Nothing really to say. There hasn't been any performance yet, obviously, but I wanted to pause so I don't pause like, you know, into the first like 10 seconds to 15 seconds of the song. I can actually give a whole minute of the song in before I have to pause again. So nothing to say really, just pausing for the sake of pausing, I guess. So not a big fan of, but I kind of have to. So anyway, all right, let's keep going here. Now let's get into the song. Yes.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly called when all is said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-lo. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-lo. Keep me in your heart for a while.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, he's doing a fine job. And so far, everything I've heard, everything sounds good. It's not hitting me like it did the first time. I don't know. I have my suspicions. I have my thoughts as to why it's not hitting me as hard. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm going to think about this as we go here. Let's keep going for right now.
Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, maybe you'll think of me and smile. You know I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, take me to your dreams, touch me when I fall into view. And when the winter comes, keep the fires lit, and I'll be right next to you. Engine drivers heading north to Pleasant Stream, keep me in your heart for a while. Yeah, these wheels, they keep turning, but they're running out of steam. Keep me in your heart for a while.
I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it as to why this is not hitting me like it did the first time. I mean, maybe it's because this is like maybe it could very simply be this is not my first time hearing it. I mean maybe that's why it's not hitting me as hard as it did the first time. Again, nobody's doing anything wrong. Everything sounds good. Everything sounds very well blended. Everything sounds really well mixed. Everybody's playing the right notes at the right times. It's just not, I don't know. it's not a turnoff. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. It doesn't sound bad. It sounds really good. It's just, it's not grabbing me. It's not hitting me like it did the first time. And that could very well just be the entire reason. I don't know. Let's keep going here. Let's see. Maybe things will change. I don't know. We'll see.
Keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while.
That was a nice little break. Piano and choir getting a chance to kind of shine there a little bit. That was nice. Nice way to break it up a little bit. Good arranging. Really good arranging on there. I'm sure Paul Schaefer's the one who arranged this. I'm sure he did. But it's got his touch on it. So anyway, let's finish this out.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. Yeah, if I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Yeah, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while.
I love how quickly he exits the stage. Like, he finishes the song, puts his guitar down. Thanks, Dave. Waves to the crowd. Boom, he's gone. He could not get off that stage fast enough. Here's the thing. Like, I mean, I've said it several times before. They did a fine job. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. I'm going to have to figure out what it is about this performance that didn't strike me like the first performance did. I don't know. Something is different. I just don't know what it is. I'll figure it out. Once I do, I'll see you in the review. Well, there you go, folks. That was Eddie Vedder performing the Warren Zevon song, Keep Me in Your Heart. This was a live performance at the Mark Twain Awards presentation for David Letterman. This was a request from Abraham Esparza. Okay, I figured it out. I figured out why this performance just, it didn't strike me like the first one did. I figured it out. Let me give my score first, okay? Now remember, before I give the score, this has nothing to do with the song at all. This has nothing to do with the songwriting. This has nothing to do with the chordal structure. This has nothing to do with the theory. This has nothing to do with anything that has to do with the song itself, okay? I am only basing this score completely on the live performance that we just saw. That's it, okay? So please keep that in mind when I give this score. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I would like to start off by saying everybody did a fine job. Everybody did a really good job, okay? Paul Shaffer did a great job of arranging this song, this version, this performance. He did a great job on the arrangement. Everybody that performed did a fine job. Drummer did a really good job. Bassist did a really good job. Guitar player did a really good job. The choir did a really good job. The saxophone player did a really good job. Do you see the common theme here? Everybody did a really good job, okay? So that's the reason it's getting the 7.6. Nobody did anything bad. Nobody did anything that sounded out of key. Nobody did anything that sounded horrible. Nobody did anything that stuck out like a sore thumb. Everybody did their part on the arrangement. So why the 7.6? Well, because I said everybody did a really good job. Everybody did a really good job. So that's why they're getting the 7.6. Now, why didn't this strike me as hard as the first one did? I figured it out. And this is going to sound weird, but I promise you, if you really think about what I'm going to say here, I promise you it's going to make sense, okay? I went back, well, off camera, obviously. I went back after I watched this, and I watched, not my reaction, I watched the first video that I reacted to on this song. And I kept I kept going back on it over and over and over again, and I'm like, what is it about this that struck me? What is it about this that struck me so hard? And I know the first thing that's going to go through people's mind is, you know, well, you had just suffered a personal loss in your family. And that's what the song is about, is, you know, loss and keeping people in your heart a little longer, remembering them a little bit longer. Don't let their memory fade. I get that, and I do factor that in. But here's what it really came down to. Here's what it really came down to. I liked that performance better than this one. And the reason being, and I can't believe I'm going to say this because this usually goes against everything that I say when it comes to live performance. The first performance I watched, when he performed on Howard Stern, it was just him. It was him and his guitar. It was far more intimate. It was far more emotional. It was far more heartfelt. This was a production. This was a big production. Look at all the parts that were on the stage. You had, first of all, you had that choir of like 8 people on the stage, along with a backing band, bass, drums, and guitar, and there may have been more back there. I didn't see, they were kind of shadowed. But I could hear the bass, I could hear the drums, I could hear the guitar. You had a sax player. Why, I don't know. I mean, it sounded good, but here's my thing, and it all falls back to my point. The first performance was more intimate. It was more heartfelt. It tugged at the heartstrings more than this production. This production felt far more uplifting. It felt far more, for lack of a better word, it felt a lot happier than the other one did. And whenever you overdo on the production, whenever you add too many layers to something like this, the mood of the song will change. There's no way around it because you've added all these other elements. I believe wholeheartedly if Eddie Vedder had come out there by himself with a guitar, or because I know how much Paul Shaffer likes to be involved in everything he puts his fingers in. If Eddie Vedder had come out without his guitar and had just sang the song with Paul Shaffer playing piano, if it just been the two of them, I think this performance would have had a far bigger impact on me, especially on an emotional level. I think this would have taken me for a roller coaster ride again. But because you had all these different elements and all these other instruments and all these other parts, creating all these different layers, a lot of them uplifting and inspiring, it lost a lot of it. It lost a lot of that original feeling, and it replaced it with a different type of feeling. So was this a bad performance? No, not by any stretch. It's quite the opposite. It was a really good performance. Everybody did a really good job of doing what they were supposed to do. it just lacked the intimacy and it lacked the heartfeltness of the first performance that I saw when Eddie Vedder performed by himself on the Howard Stern show. So that's why it's getting the 7.6. Everybody did a really good job. Everybody did, okay? This is not a bad score. It is not a bad job. It's just I preferred the first performance more. That's all. So, 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good and will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.